Hello and welcome to FDS. My name is Nate and I'm your host. Today we are going to be talking about the BCW Prism versus the Ultimate Guard Boulder. Sunday. The BCW Prism versus the Ultimate Guard Boulder. Who will come out on top? Will it be the multiple award-winning mainstay Ultimate Guard, or will the up-and-comer BCW knock them off the throne? Let's find out. Obviously, this isn't nearly as dramatic as I'm making it. Recently, I discovered that the BCW Prism existed. I had to get a hold of one and compare it to the Ultimate Guard Boulder 100 Plus. For those of you who've been watching the channel for a little bit know that I am a massive fan of the boulders in all their shapes and sizes, and I'm a fan of Ultimate Guard in general. So I was very intrigued when I saw this new competitor to this very niche part of our accessories. A big reason why I'm a fan of the boulders is the compact style. There's very little frill to it, there's no extras to it. These are of great appeal to me. So I wanted to compare them to see how they do compared to each other and see maybe am I gonna change to a BCW fan? We'll see. I wanted to compare them onto a couple of different categories. The first being quality. What is the quality of the make of these boxes? We all are fairly familiar with the Ultimate Guard boulders. Their quality is great. They can put up with a lot of abuse. This one I stood on to prove to a friend that these things are like tanks. And the BCW seems to be of the same level of quality. The plastics are similar and the walls are of a similar thickness. I can imagine that the BCWs are just as good as the boulders in this regard. And the closure on the Prism doesn't seem to affect the integrity of the box in any way. So yeah, I think this is a tie for the most part. The next category is ease of use. How easy is it to use? It's a freaking box. It opens and it closes. Really what I mean is how hard is it to open and close? The BCW Prism does scratch out a win here because there are little scoops, little divots on the side that make it a little bit easier to grip and open up. And also because of the way that it opens, it's a lot easier to grip and open when it's full of cards. And that's key because the Ultimate Guard boulders, whether it's the 40 plus all the way up to the 100 plus, they're very easy to open when they're empty. But when they're full, not so much, because when you open the boulders, you need to rock the lid back a little bit. But when it's full of cards, it gets resistance on the cards itself. So then you have to resort to a straight pulling motion, which is a little bit harder. So the boulders definitely fall short in this category, and the Prism does take this one. The risk of falling open. Both of these seem to have the same level of integrity when it comes to keeping your cards where they should be within the box. Yeah, I'm sure with a lot of abuse, these could be knocked open, but a good shake doesn't really open them up. Compatibility. So what I did was I decided to take all of the larger boxes that I have and see how many of them the Prism can fit in. So here we go. The Ultimate Guard 400 Plus. The Ultimate Guard 800 Plus. The Ultimate Guard 550. The Ultimate Guard Smart Hive. The Gamegenic 400 Plus Cards Layer Convertible. A photography backpack. A plastic bag. Yeah, I was actually surprised. It doesn't fit in the 400 plus or the 800 plus or the convertible, though boulders don't fit in the convertible, so I just did that for funsies. But I was surprised to see that it fits in the 550 as well as the Smart Hive. And it looks like it could fit 4 in the Smart Hive, so it does fit on those. That's a bit of a plus for it. Though Ultimate Guard takes this category since it can fit in all of them, so I will give credit where credit is due. The Prism does fit in the Smart Hive and the 550. Capacity. This one goes to the Prism. The Prism actually has more space in it. In fact, as you can see here, I can fit 4 extra double-sleeved cards into this box compared to the Ultimate Guard Boulder 100 Plus, where not one more card is fitting in this box. I will say this commander deck is not a fully foiled out commander deck. It's just sleeved with Dragon Shield, mats, and KMC Perfect Fits. And now for options. The BCW comes in a small array of colors at this point. I'll be interested to see if they add any more. And the Ultimate Guard Guard comes in a ton of colors and sizes. So again, Ultimate Guard does take it in this category because they not only have the 100 plus, but they also have the 80 plus, 60 plus, 40 plus. Will I be throwing out my Boulder 100 pluses to replace them with BCW Prisms? No. No, I won't. Why? Because I spent money on those boulders and I'm not throwing them away just because a new product came on the market. But I will probably be picking up prisms as much as I'm picking up boulders. It will depend on the decks that I'm trying to box up. If I have a foiled out deck, then I'll probably pick a BCW Prism. If I have just a regular double-sleeved commander deck, then I'll go with my boulders. I will be interested to see if BCW does start making the prisms in other sizes. I hope they do. I also hope that you click on that. This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.